In part 1, I unpackaged the bike stand and highlighted some issues about installing it. If you haven't watched that video, click on the link in the top right hand corner now. This stand is designed to fit between the pedals and the back wheel in that triangular box created by the frame, and then hopefully it'll go either side of the wheel and the chain so that you don't catch your feet on it. We'll see what it's like once it's on there. So before proceeding, you'll need a 6mm Allen key in order to get this Allen bolt undone. It feels like a substantial bolt, but as the metal's not very cold, I think it's more like an alloy rather than a decent piece of steel. As it is soft metal, it's important that the Allen key is secured in the Allen bolt before you turn it, because if you slip off, you'll strip the Allen bolt and then it won't work anymore. So I've turned the bike over so I can work on it. So the idea is that this is going to go on here like that, and just looking at the underside of it, it's got some grooves on it, but it would have been better if the grooves were going that way, so that they would meet with the metal and hold it in place. The fact that they're going that way doesn't really give any purchase at all on this surface, so I might need to put some rubber or something on there to make sure that it doesn't move, but we'll give it a try. And so now what I'm going to do is I'll put the bolt in there. As you can see, it's definitely a cheap shiny alloy, and see whether or not that will go in there. Get it in that gap and get it lined up and screwed in. Okay, so the bolt's in there. Just get this hand tight, see whether or not it actually fits. Okay, I think that's in. Let me just turn the bike over and check it out. So the bike stand's fitted and working. It's quite interesting. It's got these little legs on it that look like they should be extendable, but there's absolutely no ratchets at all on the metal on the other side. So those legs will slide on and off, but you can't actually change the height or position of them. I'm not sure if you're supposed to, or whether or not they're really there just cosmetically. The stand is pretty stable. It's locked in place. When you put it on the frame, make sure that the thin area is facing forward, because it's got a slight angle to this, and the thicker edges at the back, so just so it doesn't slide forward and hit the chain. There you go. As I say, I used a size 6 Allen key to get it on there, and it works really well. To fit the bike stand, even though I flipped it upside down, looking at my second bike, I think it's actually better if you prop the bike up where I can work from the opposite side to the gear wheel, and so you've actually got this space and that you can see which direction this part is facing in. Here's my second bike, which is an old Specialized hard rock cruise. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be fitting from this side, and I've got the bike propped up. A good way to ensure that the stand is level on each side is to use something like this. This is just a 1 centimetre block of wood, which basically slots in there, and when I was tightening up the bolt, I had this, I had a piece of this in either side so that as the bolt tightened, the same gap was maintained on either side of the wheel, and then you don't end up catching it. It's make a video time. So here's Skippy. You right, Skip? Are you investigating what I'm doing, sweet boy? Come on, Skip. Come on, sweet boy. You're a good doggy, you are. Hey? Are you my good dog? Are you interested in what I'm doing? Hey? Are you interested in what I'm doing? Okay, so here's the traditional way of parking the bike, which is biscuit, and it will fall over. So there we have it. Whoops, sorry Skip. So here's the bike stand fitted on this side, as you can see, and to put up the bike stand, you do is you press it down and then lift the back. And there you have it. So the bike stand works perfectly. And to get it off again, you just roll it forward and flick it up. And it's in a good place. These catches on the side, basically they slide off, and you have, so in this case you have just a metal arm, which is possibly okay for on stone and concrete, but you're better off leaving these on here. Hello Bree, are you coming as well? So just leave these on here, because they've got a nice rubber bottom to them. So again, push down, lift up. One bike stand, one dog. This one's Bree. She's come, and the pair of them now are just stood there looking at me. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Here's Skippy again. Come here, Skip. You're such a good boy, you are. You are such a good boy, aren't you? Hey? You're right in the camera shot there, Skip. You're right in the camera shot. My good doggy, yes you are. You're such a good boy. The dogs have been fantastic during lockdown. I mean, they don't care that it's lockdown, they're just excited that they can spend more time with you. Aren't you? You're both here to explore. Hey? You're both here exploring. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye. So it's actually a really good bike stand. It certainly does the job, stops it from falling on the floor, and it's well worth having, and it was pretty cheap. Just been told that they're currently sold out, but I'm sure they'll have some in stock soon. What's that cupboard there? Come on, Skip. Go around here, Bree. Go around the other way. Don't work with dogs and children, they say. be traffic in the background. Check out the video description for details on the item I bought. If you purchase it using the link, then I'll get a few cents or pennies from the purchase, but it'll cost you no more, which is beneficial to me, particularly during lockdown. Thanks.